Seriously, another one? Let's see what this one says. You reviewed the original, which was pivotal. Now time for the remake or burn at the stake. Seriously? Next person who sends me a letter like this, I'm going to kick their butts. Yo, what's up my YouTube fam? Welcome back to the Repster, where movies and entertainment are our reputation. So, My Bloody Valentine, the remake, came out in 2009, was directed by Patrick Lussier, and stars Jensen Ackles, Jaime King, and Kerr Smith. It is the 10th anniversary of the Valentine's Night Massacre. When Tom Hannaker returns to his hometown to sell the mine, someone in a mine suit goes on a killing spree. I felt like I had to do this one because since I already did the original, why the hell not? So let's get into the positives of My Bloody Valentine. First and foremost, the look and feel of this film. It was great. I feel like that this was a really proper way to do a remake. The elements of horror and surprises was all there. It was very dark, it was very gritty, it was even darker and gloomier than the original one, in my opinion. Like I said, this is how a remake is supposed to be. The characters was written pretty well. You got Tom Hannaker played by Jensen Ackles, who's this kind of mysterious guy who just comes back after 10 years being away. You see him in the beginning of the film, and then he just disappears. And then he comes back to sell the mine because him and his father own this mining company. He wants nothing to do with it. He wants out. And, end of story, pretty much. But you don't know where this guy's been. And I gotta say, Jensen Ackles, he's a pretty cool actor. Yeah, I like him in Supernatural. Yeah, I'm a huge Supernatural fan. And seeing him in this movie was pretty cool. Then you got Sarah, played by Jaime King, the final girl, the main star. She was pretty cool. She had that fiery attitude about her. She was smart. As soon as she shows up, you could tell that she was going to be the final girl. She was going to be the strong one. And in a way, doesn't really take crap from anybody. Then you got Kerr Smith, who plays the sheriff. This guy is kind of a loose cannon a little bit. He's got a bad attitude. He's jealous. You don't really know what is going to set this guy off, which adds to the mystery of this film. And it just makes him highly suspicious, which I think this film does really well in terms of suspects. To make a good slasher, you got to do that. Kerr Smith, he did a really good job. So all great performances. And also you got Tom Atkins, who plays the sheriff in the first act of this, and then like that 10-year period happens. And then you find out he's retired, but he's still in the film. And he's still just as amazing as ever. He lets you know that it's Tom Atkins, pretty much. He can do no wrong. And he adds to the side plot of this film, which is another positive of mine. The whole Harry Warden thing, which I didn't mention that in the original film because they had the side plot for that in the original film. But yeah, that whole subplot with Harry Warden, the only difference is between the remake and the original. The original, they kept it hidden from you. You don't really get to find out until the last few minutes of that. And the remake, they're more blunt about it. But the way they write it in, you still don't know if it's actually him or not. It's just the way this movie progresses. And that's just how you make a good slasher, because it just catches you off guard. Because in a slasher, you try to throw in as many suspects as you can, so the audience won't get it until the last second. Speaking of, the slasher element was perfect. As stated before, this is how you do a proper remake. Now, not a lot of people like this. You're never going to make a movie that everybody likes. But me personally, I had fun with it. It had nothing back. It was loads of fun. Just picture a wave of horrifying proportions. Such a blast. And the gore was spot on, unlike the original and the theatrical cut, which sucked. This one held nothing back, of course. It's 20 years, 30 years later. So a lot of things changed in the world of filmmaking. So yeah, they held nothing back. The gore was just spot on. And they kept certain elements from the original live, like the mystery of everything and the severed hearts and the candy boxes. They definitely honored the original in that term, in that sense. And the rush of who the hell could it be? Who the hell's killing everybody? They just kept that alive throughout the whole film. Speaking of the miner, the killer miner, perfect. I think they even improved the killer in this over the original. They added a signature which he would do before he would kill somebody. He would point his pickaxe at you before he would swing it, which I think added more of a sinister, more depth to that character. I thought was very interesting. It added more of a menacing quality. It was a good way to let his victims know that, oh, you're dead once he does that. And that's all thanks to director Patrick Lussier's direction. He's no stranger to horror. He's done many films before, and I thought he did a really good job on directing this film. He added a uniqueness of quality to more modern times to this film. He kept the original alive, but he added a uniqueness to it, but still kept true to the original. And the killer reveal was epic. Spoilers, if you hadn't seen this, it came out 11 years ago, so you probably have, but just in case you haven't, go watch it and then continue on with this review. But I'll just say this. A lot of Supernatural fans hated this film because Jensen Ackles was the killer. I personally don't mind at all seeing somebody playing the hero to evil incarnate. But the way they wrote the reveal in this was just a biblical of epic proportions. It almost paralyzed me. That's how good it was. It may not have been as personal as the reveal in the original, but the way they wrote it, the way that scene played out, oh, it gave me chills, and it gave me tears too. But me being a fan of Supernatural did not take me away from this film at all. You know, I love both projects, and I don't care. Like I said, I don't mind seeing somebody playing the hero to evil incarnate. It's been done before, but he did a terrific job. The way his psyche worked after he was revealed, this is what makes him a good actor. You don't know when he's going to snap. And I think Jensen Ackles did a really good job there. And Michael Winmaker, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it right. Score was done really well. It really helped with that scene. I actually got that song on CD somewhere. And I would listen to it constantly because that's how moving it was. I think the name of the song was called Axe to a Grind. Axe to a Grind. And it was done pretty well. The whole score for this film was done really well. So if you're looking for a hell of a good gory time that holds nothing back, then this is for you. It's Reptastic. So, My Bloody Valentine, the remake, what'd you think of it? Have you seen it? You must have. Did you think it was thrilling? Did you think it was a good remake? Or not so much? Leave me your comment down below and give me your thoughts. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and comment if you hadn't already. Stay tuned for more videos and videos coming soon. Peace the rep out.